In this video, I'll show you the Horizon HTML Access web client. It lets you connect to virtual desktops and published applications from an HTML5 enabled web browser. You might want to use this web client instead of a natively installed Horizon client if you're using a machine where you don't have permission to install software on that machine. Here are the prerequisites for this exercise. You'll need the fully qualified domain name of the Horizon connection server. You'll also need to have created one or more desktop pools and application pools, and you'll need to have credentials for a user account that has been entitled to the pools. These requirements are the same as if you were using a natively installed Horizon client, but instead of Horizon client software, you will need an HTML5 enabled browser. We recommend using Chrome. Okay, on my client device, I'll open a Chrome browser, and then enter the address of the connection server. Now we have the choice of going to the download page for the Horizon client software or using HTML Access. Click Horizon HTML Access, and then log in as a user who is entitled to the desktop and/or application pools. For the username, use the syntax username @ domain name, because I don't see a domain selection list like there is in the Horizon client. Click Login. In the selector window, you can click the star in the icon to mark it as a favorite. Click the star icon at the top to show just favorites. Then we'll go back to showing all. Click the gear icon to see the settings options. This setting, Allow H.264 decoding, appears because we are using a Chrome browser. With this setting, the graphics processor on the device does the work involved in playing back video and images. We'll share our location. There's also an option for allowing media optimization for Microsoft Teams. Folder sharing is enabled for sharing files and folders with the client file system. If necessary, you can reset all your running applications. This is for if an app freezes. If you click Display, you can set it to use all the display monitors you have or any of these many other choices. We'll close the settings now. This other icon is for logging out, and here's the Help button. Without further ado, we'll click to log in to the virtual desktop and let it manage all our displays. Click this button to go to full screen, and now we have a desktop in our browser. See this little tab over here? You can drag it to move it. Clicking it opens the desktop and app selector. It also has the options buttons at the top. The first one is for sending Control-Alt-Delete. The next one is for transferring files between your client file system and the virtual desktop or app. The default is to allow uploading from the client file system, but the Horizon admin can also set it to allow downloading or neither. Then there's copy and paste. The default again is to allow you to copy and paste from your client system. And then there's a button to access the settings that we looked at earlier in the selector window. Now in the list of running desktops, you can click this icon to see the options for this desktop. For example, log off, reset or restart, or close the desktop, which means disconnect but don't log off from it. Okay. Now we'll launch the Calculator published app. It's on a black screen because the app doesn't take up the whole window. I'll click the tab to open the selector again. I'll launch the Paint app too, and it does take up my whole window. Now the Calculator window has gone behind the Paint window, and because we're in a browser, there is no taskbar button to click to see the calculator again. So open the selector again and go over here and see it says Bring Calculator to Front. So I can click that and close the selector, and then I can use my calculator. And just click the Paint app to bring it forward. In the selector, I see that my apps are running, and I can also launch my virtual desktop from here. And then it takes up the whole window. But everything is still running. Just use the selector to go between the running apps and desktops, if you have multiple things running. For more Horizon technical resources, be sure to visit techzone.omnissa.com.